Don't know about you, but I think it's time for a little 3-color challenge. I'll do it in 2 ways, or more. I don't know yet. I drew this earlier, and now I'm going to color it with alcohol-based markers, so I'll pick them in a second. And then I'm also going to do one with water-based markers, like with Crayola markers, and I'll pick 3 of these colors, and then I'll do it without sketching. I'm going to draw this hyacinth either way, whatever colors of these I get. Let's pick some colors. Okay, I'm not looking. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Ooh, and I am gonna have to check if these are actually juicy, because I'm not gonna suffer through this with a non-juicy marker. These actually work okay for the hyacinth. I did not expect that. I mean, I would never pick these for doing a drawing with naturally, because I just think they're a bit boring and ugly, but it could actually work because you can see the colors of the hyacinth. It's pretty much exactly right. I mean, it's blue instead of a purple. Here's what I managed to come up with whoops, these 3. This is the only one with any juice left. These 2 were ended up very, very dry. This one, basically nothing's coming out anymore. So I decided to, partway through, take out my secret weapon. Just add water on top of it, and it made it look so cool. I really like it looks. I think down here in the leaf and the bulbs is stronger than the top area, but I think the whole thing's quite okay. I mean, I probably would have preferred if I could have put a bit more blue up here, but there was just the marker was running out too much. And then this is something I already drew. I'm a bit scared because I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I could very easily ruin it now with the 3-color challenge. I've come to the conclusion that I need to do a drawing that I care less about. Or maybe I'll pick the colours and then do the drawing, like that's okay, isn't it? For this one I decided my subject matter before picking the colours. So the other one, I'll do the other way around. Okay. I'm looking away. Do not fear. 1. 2. 3. This is interesting. What will I create with these? To be honest, it's a pretty similar colour scheme to what I had before, but let's figure something out. I suppose that the first order of business is swatching these guys. It's cool that I ended up with 3 different brands. Funny how the different nibs make different sort of marks. Regretfully, I didn't press record when I started sketching this, so that's something that's lost to the world, but you can see my little bit of process work in figuring out how to do it. I wanted to draw someone with a headdress on. What would you call that? Yeah, headdress. So I looked up pictures online and found one that I worked from. I mean, I came up with the drawing, but just to see how to draw a headdress, I used one from there. I thought that was a cool way of not having to deal with the hair, but then the stuff on top of the head could be the same colour as the dress, so I thought that looked pretty good breaking it up in that way. Colouring this guy was a lot of fun. I was only using 3 colours, so for the skin I will use the white of the, it's sort of more of an off-white colour. I use the white of the paper a lot for the highlights in the skin, and then use the pink as well. And then doing that pattern on that dress and just shading the dress was a little bit challenging, going around all the flowers that I'd already put in place. But that's where references come in really handy when you're doing stuff like patterns, so you can just sort of mindlessly put the stuff on the page, because patterns are difficult, so it's really good having something to copy from. I ended up picking my own 3 colours, but it's still a 3-colour challenge, but a intentional 3-colour challenge, because it was still a challenge to do this with only 3 colours, but I wasn't going to commit to just going completely random. You can see I was going to use a different shade because that's close to the colour of the actual dress, but I didn't have any colours like that were pale enough that I would feel confident using, so I used a lighter colour so I could layer it better. I'm really happy with it. It's pretty cool. We've got this one. I really like how There's a lot of smoothness there, like where I put the water, but you can still see some of the crayon-y texture from the almost dried out markers. And then we have this gal. Beautiful. Now there's one more drawing that's over the page here that I'm gonna stick in. It's not a 3-color challenge. I just sort of grab random markers and there's a lot more than 3. But I'd like to show you anyway and bulk up this video. Share something else. So enjoy that. This one followed a similar process to the hyacinth picture where I sketched only with the markers. I didn't do any pencil sketching first and then just layered on top and on top and on top. To be honest, this is a better example of what I like to do compared to the hyacinth picture, because in the hyacinth one all the colours were running out, so I was having to let some of them like rejuice and use a different one, but in this one I was able to just layer up and up and up. The fur of the hood came out really well, and I actually quite like the nose. There's good definition, and you can see the nostrils. It's like you can see the different planes, kind of. There you have it, folks. 3 different ways of doing the 3-color challenge, plus an extra drawing. Really hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and please comment, which was your favourite drawing in this video? Do you think that any of these were the wrong way of doing a 3-color challenge? I don't think there is a wrong way. Just do whatever's challenging you and that you're having fun with. As you can see, I made the drawings in this video available on Redbubble. I'll put the link in the description. In the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe. See you next time!